Hello and welcome back. I'm Joseph Hoffman, and in this lesson we're going to work on playing The Village Prophet by Rousseau, hands together. Let's come to the piano to get started. Now you'll see I have my piano lid closed. That's because we're going to practice tapping the rhythm of The Village Prophet, hands together. Now if you don't have a piano lid that closes like mine, you can tap on your lap, and that's fine too. Now let's take a look at the rhythm of measure 1. You'll see that we're in 3/4 time signature, and that means we've got to count 3 beats per measure. So here in measure 1, on beat 1, what happens? Both hands play together on beat 1. Then what happens on beat 2? The right hand has 2 eighth notes while the left hand rests, and then on beat 3, the right hand has a quarter note while the left hand rests. So altogether we get 1, 2, 3. So on beat 2, make sure you tap 2 eighth notes, evenly spaced, 2, 3. And then on 3, we finish with that quarter note. Try it with me. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3. And if you can remember to, please lift your left hand on beats 2 and 3 to remind you that that's a rest. To make that silence happen, you have to be able to lift your hand off those keys. 1, 2, 3. Try it with me. Go. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now, let's look at measure 2. What happens on beat 1? The left hand taps. Then on beat 2, they tap together. Then the right hand has to tap a second eighth note in the same beat. 2, 2, and. Some people prefer to say that and. 1, 2, and 3. Or ta, ti, ti, ta. Okay, let's try measure 2 in slow motion. Go. Left, 2, 3. Again, go. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now, let's look at measure 3. This one's pretty simple because both hands have the same rhythm. They both go quarter, 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 or 1, 2, 3. Now let's look at measure 4. The left hand's holding a half note starting on beat 1, while the right hand does T, 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 T. So let's try that together. T, 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 and then both hands play ta together on beat 3. So all together we have 1, 2, 3. Try it with me. Go. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now let's practice all of line 1 together. Count the beat out loud with me while you tap. Here's 3 beats to get us started. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now press pause and try that 2 or 3 more times on your own or until you feel confident with it. Then press play to go on. Remember to count out loud while you tap. Press pause to work on that, then press play to go on. Now we're ready to tackle playing this piece hands together. I suggest that you take it a little bit at a time and go really slowly at first. We're going to play largo, which you remember is a musical word for very slow. Let's just take measure 1. When I put something hands together, I like to review each hand alone once or twice to kind of get the feel for it, and then I do it hands together. So let's use measure 1 as an example. First play right hand alone, ta, ti, ti, ta. Remember, go nice and slow. Now you try. Good. Now let's try the left hand, which just plays G, rest, rest. Now you try. Good. Then when we put it together, we'll get 1, 2, 3. And don't forget to lift the left hand on beats 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Now you try. Now, that first measure is not too bad, right? Let's do it together once. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now, let's look at measure 2. Here's where it gets a little bit trickier. Let's take the right hand alone once. Rest, ti, ti, ta. Now you try. Good. And the left hand is going down this G minor triad. Remember? 1, 2, 3. Now you try. Yeah, by themselves, the two hands aren't that tricky. But now, hands together, we get 1, 2, 3. Now you try. Good. Now press pause, and I want you to just repeat this measure maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 10 times until you feel really confident with it. 1, 2, 3. At first, start largo and gradually speed it up. Then press play when you're ready to go on. Now we're ready for measure 3. In measure 3, our right hand plays finger 1 on C, finger 3 glides over, and then 2 plays A. The fingering is very important. Finger 1 on C, 3, 2. Now you try. Good. Then we're going to try the left hand, which is 2 on C, step up, and then down an octave. Now you try. Good. Then let's try both hands. So remember, right hand finger 1 is on C, left hand finger 2 is on C. Let's try that together. Then while the left hand steps up, right hand finger 3 comes over to B flat. So boom, boom. Now you try. We're just doing beats 1 and 2. Now let's add one more note. So we have C in both hands. Be sure your fingering is correct. Finger 1 in the right hand, finger 2 in the left hand. Both are on C. Left hand steps up, right hand steps down. Then the right hand steps down while the left hand comes down a whole octave. So together we get 1, boom, boom. Now this measure may be the trickiest in the whole line. So press pause and work on it at least 10 times until you feel very confident with it. Almost like you could do it in your sleep. The first time it's going to feel super hard, so go super slow, and then the more times you do it, the more comfortable it will get. Press pause to work on measure 3, then press play to go on. Now, after we do 1, 2, 3, then the right hand does ti, 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 ta. Now you try. Good. While the left hand, finger 3 comes up to G for a half note, and then finger 2 plays B flat. Now you try. Good. And together we do 1, 2, 3. Notice how the left hand's going from G up to B flat, while the right hand is coming from this B flat down to G. It's like they're moving in contrary motion. Now you try. Good. Now let's listen to the whole line, measures 1 through 4, hands together. Largo. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now press pause and work on measures 1 through 4 on your own at a largo tempo. Hands together, do it, let's say, 5 times. And then press play, and we'll go on. Great. Now, did you notice the first time was super hard, but each time you tried it, it got easier and easier, I'll bet. Now, the good news about line 2 is that the notes are mostly the same. When we come out of measure 4, because our finger 1 is down here, we're going to play that first D with our finger 5 of the right hand, but then we're going to shift back to finger 2 so it feels like the last line. And our left hand's also going to have to shift back. Okay, so it will take us a second to kind of shift back to position, but we'll make that shift no problem once you're used to it. Okay, so let's start in measure 4, where finger 3 is on G in the left hand, finger 3 is on B flat in the right hand, and then we'll play finger 5 on D, and left hand is finger 3. Then we switch to 2, and then the left hand moves up. This feels the same, and then when we get here, the left hand has a slightly different part this time. 3, 1, 3. Let's practice just the left hand there. Finger 3 on G, move up to D, then finger 3 comes down to B flat. Try it with me. G, D, B flat. Again, G, D, B flat. Now let's try just measures 7 and 8. So we have, this is the same as measure 3, and then boom, boom, boom. Okay, press pause and work on just measures 7 and 8 on your own. Then press play to go on. Now, let's listen. You can just take a break. You've been working hard. I'll play all of this first page, which is the A section. Hands together. You just have a listen. I'll play it slower than full performance speed. But I'm not going to go largo. This time I may speed it up to an andante. Just kind of a relaxed walking pace. Like an echo piano. Now, maybe that's as far as you want to learn hands together today. If so, go ahead and press pause and work on that some more. Just do it many, many times hands together, starting very slow at a largo speed and then gradually increasing as you're confident. Now, if you're ready to tackle the B section hands together too, let's keep listening together. Let's review just the right hand part, starting at measure 17. We have ta, ti, ti, ta, rest, ti, ti, ta, rest, ti, ti, ta, ti, 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 ta. Will you play that once just to review it and get it in your fingers? You go. Good, now let's try the left-hand part alone, starting in measure 17. Try it with me. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now make sure that you are confident hands alone. If you can't play it right hand alone or left hand alone, there's no way you're going to be able to do it hands together, because that's kind of like level 3. So make sure you can do level 1, which is right hand alone, level 2, which is left hand alone, before you go on to level 3. So press pause if you need extra practice with right hand or left hand alone. Otherwise, let's try it hands together now. So just measure 1, notice we play together on beat 1, but then the right hand keeps going and plays some more notes on its own. 1, 2, 3. Now you try. Good. Now let's try it together. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3. Good. Then the left hand plays on beat 1. The 6th, so go ahead and do that, and then the right hand plays 1, 2, 3. So let's try that whole measure. This is measure 18. 1, 2, 3. Now you try. Good. One more time. You have 1, 2, 3. Now you try. Good, let's go to measure 18. Then we have beat 1, the left hand plays, and the right hand plays 2, 3. So together we have 1, 2, 3. Now you try. Again, my turn. 1, 2, 3. Now you try. Then in measure 20, the left hand expands to the octave. Just leave out that top note for smaller hands. And both hands play together. The right hand plays ti, 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 ta. Just review that right hand once. Ti, 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 ta. Now your turn. Good. The left hand's on the octave, so when we put it together, we get 1, 2, 3. And you'll notice that the left hand and the right hand have to share this note. So when you get to the end of the measure, the left hand has to lift before the right hand needs a turn. Because if you don't lift in time, the right hand can push as hard as it wants, but that note won't make a sound unless the left hand gets off of it before the right hand needs it. It's like, you got to give the toy back to your friend before he wants to play with it, right? 1, 2, 3. Make sure the left hand's out of the way. Now you try. Now listen to that whole line. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Try and follow the dynamics, and on your own, press pause and work on measures 17 through 20, then press play to go on. Now, the next line is very similar. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The only thing that's different is that last measure, 1, 2, 3. So press pause and now work on measures 21 through 24 on your own, then press play to go on. Now, you've been working really hard. The great news is that measures 25 to the end of the piece are the exact same as what you learned in measures 9 through 16. Okay, and so now you know all of it hands together. But your work isn't done yet. You still have a long way to go to really master this piece and play it with the right Baroque style and to bring it up to tempo. I suggest that you start very slowly. A largo tempo may be around 60 beats per minute, like this. Ti, ti, ta, ta, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You might choose just one line to work on and see if you can get it 3 times or even 5 times in a row, no missed notes, at that slow largo speed. And then increase it to adagio, maybe around 69 beats per minute, which, remember, adagio is still slow. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Remember, just because you're using metronome doesn't mean you shouldn't use dynamics. You should always try and play beautifully, even when you're working at those slower speeds. Then speed it up to andante, maybe around 84 beats per minute. Andante is still very relaxed, not fast at all, like a gentle walking speed. Then you can speed it up to a moderato, maybe around 108 beats per minute. And then finally, your target speed may be around 120, kind of an allegretto speed. It may take you a few weeks to get all the way up to that speed. Remember, only increase the metronome speed when you are 100% confident with no pauses and no missed notes. Another thing I want you to be sure to work on is the style of your playing. Remember that in the Baroque period, these quarter notes are going to detach a little bit. Listen. I'm not playing. That sounds too smooth. You want to give it a little bit more energy and life. See how I'm detaching those notes? Whoops. It's not. That sounds too dull. You know, give those quarter notes a little bit of spunk. But those eighth notes you can play legato like that. And then be sure to decrescendo to the end of the phrase. 1, 2, 3. Hear how I get softer there? The last note of the phrase gets softer. Then we get soft here because of the piano mark. Even when you're piano, you want to give those eighth notes some energy. Don't let piano sound boring. It's like a really excited whisper. This would be boring. See, there's no life in that. Even piano has some energy. Then in the B section, don't forget the crescendo. Start soft, then it's going to grow, then get soft again. Then you repeat back to the start of the B section. Now it's time for lots of practice. At first, you may find that this piece is tricky to put hands together, but I promise that with practice, things that feel hard today will soon enough start to feel easy. So stick with it. Practice every day, many, many times. As you practice, be careful to train good habits from the start. Play with excellent piano posture. Play with a beautiful tone and phrasing. Once you have the Village Prophet mastered, please share a video of your performance with me online. I'd love to see your progress and the results of all the hard work and focus that you put into this. Happy practicing, and see you next time.
Come on, we can have lunch at my cousin's restaurant. French chef? Yup. Ah, mon cousin! French chef. So, you are the village prophet today, along with your friend, this dinosaur, I see. Yup, I mean, oui. Hello. Bonjour. Bonjour, mon ami. Tu sais, The Village Prophet is an opera by French composer Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Opera? That's how the French say opera. You know, like Figaro, 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 la 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 la. Très bien. I forgot what a singer you are, mon cousin. Well, here is your poulet rôti. Bon appétit. Roast chicken. Hey, that reminds me of a joke I know. What is it? What is the most musical part of a chicken? I don't know. What? The drumstick. That's a good one. C'est très drôle, very funny. Now, let's eat. Can I have the drumstick? Help yourself. Yeah. I think he ate the table too.